Hello everyone, this is Karen, a third year education student major in English. And for today, I will be telling you a story. But this is not your typical storytelling, this is a digital storytelling, which includes information, facts, and knowledge about a certain topic. And for today's topic, I will be discussing about Dale's Cone of Experience. And what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Before we start with the topic, let me introduce first the person behind this theory, Edgar Dale. Edgar Dale was an American educator who developed the cone of experience, also known as the pyramid of learning. He was an internationally renowned pioneer in the utilization of audiovisual materials in instruction in teaching. In preparing to become a teacher, there are elements that should be taken into consideration. One way putting it is the 8 M's of teaching. Milieu, the learning environment. Matter, the content of learning. Method, which is the teaching and learning activities. Material, the resources of learning. Media, the communication system. Motivation is the arousing and sustaining interest of learning. Mastery is the internalization of learning. And measurement, where the evidence that learning took place. Inside it with these 8 M's, there are 2 M's, which are the media and the material, that is considered as the element of cone of experience. The cone of experience is a model that arranges learning experiences from concrete to abstract. People may think differently. Some may think in concrete terms, and some may think in abstract terms. Concrete learning refers to the learning on the surface area, which includes the first-hand experiences that incorporates the use of all 5 senses. Whereas abstract learning is related to thinking in depth, where difficulty shows when there is not enough experience or exposure to the concept. The cone of experience is a visual model that shows a learning. It is a pictorial device that depicts bands of experience. The version of Dale's cone of experience with percentages indicating which band will sharpen the higher order thinking skills and engage learners more in learning. Before we tackle about the bands of the cone of experience, let me introduce another theory that influenced the cone of experience, which is the Brunner's three-tiered model of learning. In active, it is the series of action. It is the adaptation of learning based on experience. The second one is the iconic, a series of illustration or icons. It is the acquisition of learning through observation and visuals. The last one, and the third, is the symbolic. It is a series of symbols. It is a learning by actual experiencing or doing the things by yourself. The process of learning must begin in concrete experiences and move towards the abstract, if mastery is to be obtained. And now, let's proceed to the bonds of Dale's cone of experience. Under the symbolic, we have 2 bonds, which are the verbal symbols that has 2 types. The written words, that is more abstract, and the spoken words, that is less abstract. The example of this are the discussion and lecture inside the class. The second one is the visual symbols. Information are presented in a form of graph or chart. It helps the student to see an idea, event, or process. Under the iconic, we have the 6 bonds, which are, the first one will be the still pictures, recording, radio. This category includes audio recorder materials or radio broadcasts, such as photos and podcasts. The next one will be the television and motion pictures. These are the technological devices, offers a 2-dimensional reconstruction of reality. These enable learners to interact with the situation as it communicated through mediated tools. The next one will be the exhibit. These are the displays or models. There are 2 types, the ready-made such as the museum and career fair, and the homemade such as classroom projects. The next one will be the study trip, if it is the observation of event that is unavailable inside the classroom. The example of this are field trips or the class trip to other places. The next one will be the demonstration. It is the actual carrying out of the procedure or process. It shows how certain things are done. The example of this is how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or how to play a piano. Under the inactive, we have 3 bonds, which are the dramatized experience. It is the reconstructed experiences that can be used to simplify an event or idea to its most important parts. It is divided into 2 categories. The first one will be the acting or the actual participation, which is more concrete. And the next one will be the observing or the watching a dramatization, and that is more abstract. The next one will be the contrived experiences. It is the models and mock-ups. It is necessary when real experience cannot be used or are too complicated to use. The last one will be the direct purposeful experiences. It refers to the foundation of experiential learning. It is direct and first-hand experiences, and the learners have direct participation in the outcome. And it also uses all of the senses. The example of this is tutoring a younger children. Dale taught teachers that they should help their students learn how the media affect us and to critically evaluate it. Teachers must evaluate the benefit of learning versus the amount of time required in the lesson. How to effectively use instructional media to help students move from concrete to abstract. The cone of experience is a visual device to aid teachers in the selection of instructional media. The cone is based on the movement from concrete experiences to abstract experiences. The cone has practical application in the classroom instruction. Avoid teaching directly at the symbolic level of thought without adequate foundation of the concrete. Learners' concept will lack deep roots in the direct experience. And always remember, when teaching, don't get stuck in the concrete. Strive to bring our student to the symbolic or abstract level to develop and improve their higher order thinking skills. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.